Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, some news from Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, he's a two-time heavyweight champion. Shoot, had 3 belts both times, right? Beat Klitschko. I think that was his best win, wouldn't you say, Klitschko? Yeah, beat Klitschko. Shoot. And beat a whole lot of people until he just started losing. He lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. and then Usyk twice, right? 2 guys who was a little bit smaller than him. You know, but Anthony Joshua's Anthony Joshua. Dangerous dude, just a little bit chinny. You know what it is? Good heavyweight, though. You know, Britain has some reason to be proud. You know, I have my little, issue with him. I don't think he wants none of one of the fighters, but we might get to that in this video. Bottom line is this. Johnny Nelson, a renowned British commentator, an underrated fighter, because if the people who's talking now about boxing didn't see him fight. Probably won't even take the time to go YouTube him. But he was flamboyant, y'all. He was flamboyant. He was the kind of fighter that either you're going to like him like I did, because I liked them flamboyant fighters, or you're going to wish his face got bashed in because he was flamboyant. But I like flamboyant fighters. I like them like Prince Nassim Hamed, Chris Eubank Sr., Sugar Ray Leonard, right? Who else is, so flamboyant dudes. Your boy here, what's my man here that had the little curl going in the front, always flamboyant, didn't have no punching power but bad. I ain't talking about Premier Whitaker, I'm talking about the other one. Anyway, it hit me. But at the end of the day, flamboyant fighters, Apollo Creed, quiet as kept, senior, flamboyant. But you want him, get his face bashed in because he talked too much smack. I like those kind of fighters, right? But anyway, to the point here. Johnny Nelson said, listen, man, if Anthony Joshua loses to Jermaine Franklin, he should retire, right? And my 2 words to that is well, duh. Yeah, I think so. He probably might want to retire if he can't beat, because Jermaine Franklin's not in the top 15 of many sanctioning bodies, right? Although I don't think that's fair, because I think Jermaine Franklin did enough to beat Dillian White, right? But whatever. It's not a guy that has that much punching power. He's a lot smaller than Anthony Joshua, so Anthony Joshua should be able to do away with Jermaine Franklin if we're going to be still considering him to be one of the top 3 or 4 heavyweights, right? Me personally, I don't, because I think Herkovich beats Joshua. I think a Joe Joyce beats Joshua. I think a few, right, up there right now would be Anthony Joshua, because, once you get chinny, then people will take a shot or 2 from you just to get to your chin. And some of those people have enough punch resistance to do so. So that's the issue there. Let's talk about Deontay Wilder for a second. Like, I know that Anthony Joshua fans are scared of this man, right? And they tend to call Deontay Wilder a one-trick pony, right? If Deontay Wilder's a one-trick pony, what the hell kind of tricks does Anthony Joshua got? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because one-trick pony knocks out everybody he fought, got the highest knockout ratio ever, right? Considered the hardest puncher ever. That's a good trick. But they always like to say that like they didn't see him with a torn bicep and a broke hand on his right hand. They didn't see him jab Chris Areola into submission. They just didn't see that. They don't see all the athleticism, right? So they would like to call him one-trick pony. But there's a lot of other people, that's the kind of trick that you'd rather have in your repertoire, wouldn't it? If you're a one-trick pony, David Copperfield would be like, well, let me have that trick. Because that's the trick that I could use every damn night in Las Vegas, and people going to be like, if I can knock somebody out by barely touching them, that's a trick that I would like to have. And any fighter in boxing would like to have that damn trick, where you could be losing the fight and knock somebody the hell out, and 95 or 98% of them. Stop acting like it's any kind of trick. That's the trick. So when you call him a one-trick pony, call him the trick pony. Then I'll agree with you. Because that's the damn trick that I think anybody that ever started boxing wants to have, right? Especially if you're knocking out people 25 to 30 pounds average than you are. So stop it with that one trick, because ain't nobody knocking out people at an average of 20 pounds heavier than them. They're all in the same weight divisions. No heavyweight ever was doing that. Not even Mike Tyson. So let's get real. Not George Foreman, who I love. So going back to Anthony Joshua, yeah, If he can't beat Jermaine Franklin, then go on retire. He made enough money, because if not, you're going to turn out to be a puncher bag. And, we don't want to do that. We don't want that to happen. But I just want to say, for those people that are anti-Joshua fans, do you want to see him fight Deontay Wilder? Probably not. Canelo fans, don't think you're going to get away from this. Canelo fans are the same fear of Demetrius Andrade. You can talk about anybody. Just like when you say anti-Joshua, he can't say nothing about Deontay Wilder, because the fans get upset. They just get upset because they don't want him to fight him. Same thing Canelo fans do when you mention Boo Boo Andrade. They just get upset because they don't want him to fight him. It's that just fear, because they don't want to see what's going to happen, right? And so, yeah, Canelo, if Canelo would have fought in the middleweight division, Boo Boo Andrade and Jamal Charlo, if he would fight in the super middleweight division, David Benavidez and David Morrell, then we'd be talking the same thing about him. So it don't matter, Bottom line, at least Anthony Joshua fought his contemporaries, except for Fury and Deontay Wilder. At least he tried a little bit with Fury, right? Deontay Wilder, we know what time that is. If you 50 million, you didn't take it, we know what time that is. But anyway, Anthony Joshua should retire if he don't beat Jermaine Franklin. I kind of agree here, man. What y'all think? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.